We are back here on SportsLine on News Channel 5 Plus as we continue to get you ready for preseason game number 1 tomorrow night for the Titans against the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens, by the way, they've won 20 consecutive preseason games. They take the preseason very, very seriously. So John Harbaugh will definitely be playing that game to win. Now, look, obviously the outcome of tomorrow night's game means absolutely nothing. It's a preseason game. Does not matter. We're looking more to see certain individual performances and group performances. But interesting note how serious the Baltimore Ravens have taken their preseason games, having not lost one in 20 straight. So their win streak is on the line tomorrow night. You can give us a call, 737-7767, area code 615, of course. At the top of the show, we mentioned one of the maybe the biggest position battle going on right now for the Titans at training camp. It's a battle for the starting right tackle position. Dylan Radins, in his second year out of North Dakota State, battling it out with Nicholas Petit-Frere, who the Titans drafted this year out of Ohio State. Both guys have looked good at times. Both guys have gotten plenty of reps with the first unit, the first offensive line. Obviously, both of these guys could benefit from a good performance tomorrow night in the first preseason game. Let's first hear from Dylan Radins as he gets ready for the first preseason game.
I mean, teams, obviously, they're not always what you hope for because, like I said, you're hoping for perfection. But like I said before, just trying to improve every single day on getting towards that perfection. So,
if you break into two things, it's pass blocking and run blocking, how would you assess yourself in those two categories?
I mean, overall, I think, like I said, improving every single day. If I had to pick one, if it was life or death here, I'd say, yeah, I'm a better run blocker. I mean, I ran block all the time in North Dakota State. But like I said, I feel super confident in my pass sets right now. Just working on a few things, tweaking a few things, hopefully be able to perform well in the game.
As you and Nick kind of rotate in there and stuff, I mean, is it hard to not compare yourself? I know you guys are trying to help each other get better too, but it's a competition. You're looking at the other guy. Yeah. Like, how do you handle that?
Yeah, no, like you said, it's hard not to. I mean, it's human nature to sit there and compare yourself, especially when you're splitting reps with a guy. He's going like he does reps. Like if you have a bad day, he has a good day, or if you have a good day, he has a bad day. Like it's hard not to think about it that way. But ultimately, like I said, you have to just come down to that at the end of the day, work on what 1% you're trying to get better, focus on yourself, and then, like you said, we're trying to make each other better. So just help the other guy out as much as possible. Just try to avoid that human nature of just being selfish.
Every day out here is important, but are preseason games even more important for this competition, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's ultimately just full live reps. You get to see guys just go full tilt. I mean, in practice, obviously, we're trying to take care of each other and whatnot, but now when that person has a different colored jersey on across from you, you're able to just go full tilt, absolutely balls to the wall, stuff like that. So I think we'll just see a lot of guys' true colors, what happens when live bullets start flying. So, yeah, it should be good.
In that atmosphere, does your attitude change? You've been such a team guy. I'm going to do what they ask me to do, all that. But when Thursday goes, it's another team across. Does the attitude have to change and be, I don't know, for lack of a better word, more mean?
I mean, yeah. Obviously, we play a physical sport. So, I mean, whatever gets you into that groove, I'm more of a quiet guy, kind of like self-talk myself up. I know a lot of other guys like to be talking and stuff and screaming and yelling and all that stuff. But, I mean, yeah, you definitely have to be a little bit more mean, just going against there, have that mean streak, that physicality, just like almost no regard for the human body, just going out there and just hitting people. So.
And along those lines, you're excited to see another team with a different color on and not like Jeff Simmons or somebody?
Oh, for sure, yeah. You hit the same guy over and over for about 2 weeks straight. You're like, oh my gosh, this guy again, lining up for another rep. And yeah, ultimately just trying to not make it so mundane. So yeah, luckily these preseason games are here, so we're able to find a new face.
How much do you think preseason games help everybody ties, or at least the competition, help make decisions for coaches?
Yeah, like I said, it's back to that live bullets thing. So, a guy reacts when there's fans, when you're in the middle of the stadium. I mean, it's not just practice. Like, in practice, you give up a sack, your quarterback doesn't get hit. In the game, in a preseason game, you give up a sack, your quarterback might get hurt. So just realizing how guys take that and stuff like that, and just seeing how they react when live bullets are flying.
So there's Dylan Radins right now, penciled in as a starting right tackle, but getting plenty of competition from Nicholas Petit-Frere. Here's what the rookie out of Ohio State had to say.
I mean, I'm just very blessed that I have an opportunity to get a chance for me to play every single day, for me to try my hardest. Just doing the things that it takes to be a great teammate. So whatever that takes, I just want to make sure I do it every single day.
With you guys splitting reps right now, how much emphasis does that put on a preseason game?
I mean, everything's huge. I mean, not only reps in the preseason game, but in practice, in the meeting rooms. I mean, everything's important. We're all just working with each other, and we're all competing against each other, which is great because that's the culture we have here.
You talk about competing against each other. Is it more of a competition against each other or against yourself?
I would say against ourselves, but I mean, we're competing to become the best team in the NFL. That's the competition when you really think about it at the end of the day. So if me being my best and whoever else being their best means that we're both competing at the highest level, that means we're great.
Nicholas Petit-Frere, a young man wise beyond his years, it would appear. The rookie out of Ohio State, with an opportunity perhaps to be the Titans starting right tackle this year. Of course, Dylan Radins will have something to say about that. All right, time for another break. When we come back, we will switch gears, hear from Josh Heupel, Tennessee head coach, as we talk a little college football and your phone calls as well. Stay with us here on SportsLine.